This is content intended for adults, not for puppies. Hey guys, we're back to more Deers and Deckards. I opened on the title screen this time because I want to remind you what the title screen music of this game sounds like. Here, Marinade in the Deers and Deckards twang guitar. So cozy, isn't it? So cozy and casual. Okay, I was doing this as a bit, but now I'm getting hypnotized by the music and I could fall asleep. 1 second. Yeah, but anyway, last time, Devin and Siggy, Devin, stayed the night at Siggy's house, and they did purely platonic things, I assure you. And then, yeah, that's all that really happened. That's all that really happened. Oh yeah, they went to the movie theater. They're watching a movie. I forget which movie. As you stretch your arms out, should you rest your arm on... This is Siggy. We love Siggy. Look, Siggy Love Plus. You lay your stretched arm along your best friend's muscular shoulders. You look down to see Sigmund's hand sliding over the shared arm of the chair and along your thigh. As it almost reaches your crotch, he pulls up and grabs another handful of popcorn. You hear the deafening crash of thunder outside the building. I don't know what that sound is. Oh, the lights went out. Zzz. Okay, I get it. People gasp as your hands slide back into the armrests, and you all sit in the darkness. With another deep and loud rumble from the skies, you can feel Siggy and Sigmund squeeze your hands in the dark. The power has gone out. Emergency lights kick on for a moment before buzzing and fading out. Damn it, what's going on? Sounds like their backup lights aren't working. Theater staff. Attention, all viewers. The theater power is out, and it looks like our backup lights are malfunctioning. For everyone's safety, please remain in your seats, and do not try to descend the steps in darkness, unless it's an emergency. Great. Who knows how long that might take? Maybe there might be something that can help you pass the time. I might have an idea. And then, and Devin fed Siggy because he was hungry. Don't ask questions. Thank you. Hold on, everyone. It looks like the generators are coming back on. You hear panic shuffling around you. Bzz. The lights flicker back on, and you quickly stuff your back into your pants. We apologize for the inconvenience. We are unable to continue the movie. For compensation, please return to the lobby to receive 3 free ticket vouchers. Thank you for your patronage. After your eyes adjust to the bright room, you see the 2 dragons smirking back at you. Alright, I guess we'll see if it's safe to drive home. Wow, 3 free tickets for all of us. I know, right? We can all do this again sometime, right, Devin? Yes, I could totally do that again. Can't believe that just happened. Heart is still racing from that. Damn, don't get hard thinking about it. Come on, Devin. Siggy smacks you on your ass as you exit the theater and return to the lobby. Well, that was nice of them to give us each 3 free movies. Yeah, we'll have to come again earlier, and when it's not storming. Look, the sun is shining outside. You all look outside the glass doors of the lobby. Streaks of light cut through the fading dark clouds as the blue skies begin to expand across the horizon. Oh wow, I guess the popcorn has me hungry for some more food. Heh, I'm surprised one of us is still hungry. Looks like it stopped raining. Great, let's get home and I'll whip up some lunch. Poggers. The ride back home did not take long. Once again, the 2 dragons brushed up against your sides, and you have accepted their subtle affections without protest the whole trip back. All of you reunite in the kitchen. What's for lunch, Dad? I'm thinking of pasta, if that's good with everyone. Oh, I love pasta. Dad makes amazing sauce. Let Devin be the judge of that. Can I help, Sigmund? Sure. Dad, can I help too? You never offered to help all the other times I'm cooking. You never asked before. I mean, even as a 22-year-old, you still mix up sugar and salt. They're both white and granular. Alright then, but Devin will be responsible for keeping you out of trouble then. Okay, just let us know what we need to do. Alright boys, fetch a few spigs of basil from the herb garden. I'll start getting the equipment out. Got it, let's go. Siggy grabs your hand. Okay. The muscular dragon drags you outside to the garden he and his father were attending to this morning. Here's the herb garden. Wow, you have a lot of different plants. Dad just started to get into gardening this year. We normally just have a few flowers. Now, which one of these is basil? Here, it's this one. You point to a plant with bright green, teardrop-shaped leaves growing in pairs from the main stem. Snapping off a few sprigs, you hold them up to Siggy's face. Smell it. That's got a nice smell. This one here with the jagged edges is mint. Plucking a couple leaves, he handed them to Siggy. Oh wow, this smells just like my toothpaste. Yep, and these fuzzy leaves are sage. People would dry bundles of these and burn them to ward off evil spirits. You mean ghosts? It can be used for ghosts, demons, and negative energy in general. It's a symbol of purification. Sure know a lot. When can I get some of that one-on-one time with you? I'm sure you could teach me something new. Siggy leans forward and kisses you deeply. The dragon's lips envelop yours, and his tongue slides into your muzzle. You shouldn't keep Dad waiting. Let's go. Once more, he grabs your hand and leads you back inside. There you two are. Wash up and open these cans of San Marzano tomatoes. Dump them into the big pot and crush them with your hands. The older dragon is chopping onions. The cans of tomatoes are stacked on the other side of the counter. Here's the basil. Great, you can fill the other pot for the pasta with water. In minutes, the kitchen is full of delicious aromas. Hey, Siggy, grab a box of pasta from the pantry. Devin, come taste the sauce. Sigmund offers you a spoonful of piping hot sauce. You blow gently onto the steaming sample before giving it a slurp. It's really good. I agree. The sauce is ready. Here's the pasta. Good. The water's boiling and salted. Empty the whole box and set a timer for 10 minutes. Splash. Siggy dumps the pasta into the boiling water and covers the pot. You set the timer and wait. Sigmund prepares a cheese grater and pulls out a large wedge of Parmesan. Beep! The timer goes off, and Sigmund turns off the stove. I'll grab the plates. Devin, the forks are in the drawer in front of you. Got it. Aw. You all set the table for 3, and Sigmund grates a huge pile of cheese atop his meal. Anyone else want some cheese? Yes, please. Me too. Gage, ich welcome pasta. Guys, why is the anime food always look so yummy? Doesn't it look yummy? The rich aroma of melting cheese and steaming sauce fills your nose and makes your mouth water. Alright, dig in, boys. It's very delicious, thanks. Thank you both for helping. Dad says I'm accident prone, so I'm not allowed in the kitchen when the stove is on. You didn't seem to mind today, Sigmund. Well, I know he's got someone to help look after him. You seem competent, Devin. We both have to be, especially if we want to work for emergency services. Yeah, Dad. Siggy, you're all the family I have alive. I can't help but worry. Still, I've got Devin and he's got my back. Right. And as someone who's got my back, he can maybe help me finish a makeup project for Dr. Hercules' class. Wait, what? I missed the due date of the final project for his class because it was held up responding to an emergency. Wow, I'm surprised that stubborn horse would allow you to make it up. He's known for being strict. Yeah, I've heard that as well. He sent me an email saying he was about to leave on holiday to some island and would check once he gets back. Fine, I'll help. Yay, you're the best. Siggy kisses you on the cheek. Well, you should finish your schoolwork. I'll clean up here. Siggy heads up to his room and you follow close behind. Once upstairs, Siggy walks over to his computer to show you the email. I need to study and take a few quizzes about the endocrine system. That's a big ask. The endocrine system is a very complex subject. Please, if we don't pass, we won't have another class together next year. Okay, but we're still roommates, so we're gonna see each other a lot. But I'd like to see you as much as I can. Alright, Siggy, if you're serious about this. Yes, I am. Okay then, since you're serious, you're gonna need to really focus. I will. I've seen how you've been looking at me all day. What about it? You can't be distracted. If you study and pass your quiz, then maybe we can fool around. That is what's been on your mind all day, isn't it? Yeah, fine, help me pass this quiz. Okay, first take off your cloth. What? You said no sexy stuff till we're done. Trust me, it will help you study and perhaps increase motivation. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go over the major endocrine glands, starting from the top. You tap the top of the dragon's head. In here we have 3 major glands. The hypothalamus is at the center of your skull, on the underside of your brain lobes. It is responsible for regulating body temperature and activating the glands attached to it. Guys, we're learning a lot today. We're learning a lot on Deers and Deckards today. Next to it is the pituitary gland. Pituitary gland. This stimulates growth in adolescence and creates oxytocin. What's oxytocin? I'm glad you asked. It's pumped out during childbirth and promotes feelings of bonding and affection from things like this. You press yourself against Siggy's muscular chest and give the big oaf a strong hug. Siggy smiles and hugs you back. This is nice. Yep, hormones can trigger all sorts of feelings. Let's continue. The other major gland in this area is the pineal gland. This makes melatonin, which makes you relax when you want to sleep. You point at Siggy's neck and the base of his throat. Here we have your thyroid. This helps your body weight and metabolism. Your fingers trace lower until they're at the top of Siggy's ribcage. Now we have the thymus, and this little thing produces your body's T cells. Those are special white blood cells, right? Correct. I'm glad you remembered. Your hand now rubs over Siggy's muscular abs. And in here you have your stomach, pancreas, and liver. Thought those were part of your digestive system. They are, but since they also regulate and produce hormones, they're also a part of your endocrine system. They regulate hunger and react to things you ingest. I see. And on top of your kidneys towards the back are your adrenal glands. Your hand slides along Siggy's back and over his kidney. These produce adrenaline. Oh, that affects heart rate and our flight or fight response. Yes, it does. Finally, we have our sex glands. Ovaries in females and testes in males. However, with your anatomy, your testes are located where ovaries would be in a female mammal. Your fingers press atop Siggy's, hitting the spot above his... Okay, lesson over. Wait, what? That was your crash course in the basics. I emailed you my class notes when you missed the quizzes originally. Just study those and retake the tests. But... No buts for you. You're too full of hormones to study them. Me being alone with you in your room is only gonna distract you more. Damn it, fine, you're right. Siggy, you can do this. Just think about your potential rewards. Shake your rump suggestively at him. I'll pass for sure. Alright, I'll leave you to it. You can see the determination burning in Siggy's eyes and leave the room. You shut the door quickly before your own hormones get the better of you. Okay, deep breath. Damn, I'm really pent up. Haven't busted a nut in a while. A few more deep breaths finally bring your arousal down. You decide to grab a glass of water and catch Sigmund in the living room. You already finished with Siggy's classwork? No, Siggy is studying my notes for his online tests. I just ran through the basics with him. So you're not busy then? I suppose not. Well, please, come and sit and chat for a bit. Alright? Make yourself comfortable on the couch across from the older male. He sits up and leans towards you. When you get my age, you learn to cut straight to the point. The Dragon Dad takes a deep breath. Devin, I really like you, and I'm wondering, do you feel the same way about this old fella? Oh wow, yeah, I like you a lot too. It's taken me a long time to get comfortable talking about how I feel. I didn't have the benefit of growing up in a more open-minded generation. Men just didn't express their feelings. That's rough, but I can understand that. You're a really kind person, just like Sigurd. I'm thankful you two met. I'm glad I was able to meet a nice and handsome fellow like you. I see where Siggy got his charms. Well, I guess this old man has still got it. You both exchange a long glance. Older Dragon has a hungry look in his eyes and licks his lips. I'm gonna get a glass of water. Do you want anything? Yeah, your cute ass. I'm sure that can be arranged. Yay, I passed the test. That's great, Siggy. Now, do it without Devin's help. I'd already turned it in. Damn it, boy. You quickly duck into the kitchen to get that glass of water. After you return, Siggy is sitting in your spot. Once more, you are stuck in the middle. What's for dinner? So much pasta left over, I figured we could make another meal out of it. It's so good, I could totally eat it again. Me too. Okay, I think I also want to make some garlic bread to go with it. Sigmund gets up from the couch and heads to the kitchen, leaving you alone with Siggy again. So you passed, huh? Yep, thanks to you. Siggy. Yeah? I won't always be there to help you study. You need to better understand how you learn. It's hard, though. I know, but you have to push through your distractions and work on your focus. Trust me, I had to work through that first with Dr. Hercules. What do you mean? You passed his class just fine. Well, yeah, but it wasn't easy at first. Why's that? Because I was distracted by Dr. Hercules. What do you mean? Siggy, I know you can't be that dense. Alright, fine, I'm glad I'm not the only one that finds him hot. Okay, well that's also going to make it hard for you to focus on his class next semester. How did you do it? Well, I kind of just talk a lot. Oh. It helps me think clearer. I suppose that makes sense. Maybe we can, you know, help each other out with that? Yeah. Well, if I don't have to tutor you as much, I think that's a win-win for both of us. Does this mean we're going out? Like, boyfriends? Yes. Anyone else want some garlic? Wait, why is everyone blushing? Ask Devin if you want to be my boyfriend. Oh? I see. What's wrong? Well, I was also going to ask if Devin wanted to go out with me. What? I said I want to know if Devin wants to be my boyfriend. You can't go out with my best friend. Why not? Because, da-da-da. They both look at you expectantly. Your response now can send ripples into the cosmos. That's a good question. Or perhaps I need to think about this. What was the specific question? I don't know. I don't know what the specific question was. Okay, I don't really remember what the question was, which is gonna say perhaps I need time to think about this. It seems we've put you in an imposition. What do you mean, we? You're trying to steal my boyfriend? Sigurd. I'm not stealing anything. We just both happened to ask Devin at the same time. Maybe I should go. No. Siggy tackles you and holds you in place. Now, Sigurd, be nice and let go of our guest. It's fine, like I said earlier. I just need some time to think about it. So you're not leaving? Only if you keep making this awkward. Sorry about that. This is no way to treat a guest in our home. If you boys are hungry, food's ready. Siggy's stomach groans are loud. You can hear it from across the room. Yeah, I could eat. The aroma of the freshly prepared meal makes your mouth water. Me too. As you enter the kitchen, the smell of fresh garlic bread roasting in the oven hits you at full force. Garlic bread. Alright boys, grab a plate. Sigmund piles a large serving of pasta and fresh sauce onto each of your plates. A pile of crunchy pieces of bread sit in the center of the table. Without further delay, you all grab a piece of bread and swirl a large wad of pasta onto your forks and take a bite. Tasty, huh? Yes, this is super good. There's more where that came from. Dad. What? I'm just trying to show our guest what benefits he might have if he were to go out with this old man. No fair. All is fair in love and war. Sauce is really good. True. Siggy stuffs his mouth full of crunchy bread as he seems to be on the verge of tears. There's one piece of bread left on the plate. Siggy's hand snatches it in a flash before either of you can react. You really wanted that last piece. As if Siggy can read your mind, he drops it off on your plate. Here, you can have the last piece. Aww. He's our guest. What was that? No, nothing. You quietly enjoy the last piece of bread, savoring it to the last bite. Thanks, that was delicious. I'm glad you liked it. And thank you for the last piece of bread. I could eat an entire loaf of that. Oh, me too. Alright, how about we take a few minutes to let the food settle and get a quick workout in? Sounds like a plan. Do you want me to spot you? Sure. Hey. Sorry, he asked first. You can't help but notice how cute the older dragon's tail is when he's pouting. Aw. During your short rest, Siggy makes some after-dinner tea. This is really good. Thanks, it's... Chrysanthemum tea. Chrysanthemum tea. It's chrysanthemum tea. Like the yellow flower? Yes, it's made from their dried flowers. It's naturally sweet, but you can always add some more honey if you'd like. I think this is pretty good as is. Same. What are you two going on about? I was just telling Devin about this tea. Psh, flowers? You dry up any plant and soak it in water and it's tea. Yeah, that sounds about right. Does that make coffee a tea? Huh, I guess by that definition, yeah, it would. Absolutely not. Coffee is beans that are roasted and ground. But still a plant that you dried up and then soaked in hot water. Whatever, you two ready to work out or what? You and Siggy share a quick laugh before finishing the rest of your tea. Yeah, let's go. You find yourself once again in the Deckards' home gym. The events of last week are still fresh on your mind. Your cheeks burn as you look forward to seeing the muscular dragons on display. Okay, it looks like they're about to we're about to get another working out scene with the Deckards. I think we'll end this episode here for now. It might have been a bit of a shorter one, but I don't know, it's pretty interesting so far. It was interesting seeing what they were up to at the theater. And then it was fun to see them enjoy dinner together afterwards, but I guess we'll see what all next they have in store next time for Devin. Anyway, thank you.